in the past like 5 years, extensively.
Okay, wait. Question: E40 or Too Short?
E40.
All right. I just wondered.
Mike was like, Too Short, he was from L.A. I was like, fam, he moved when he was like a teenager. He lives most of his life in Oakland. There's a difference. No, you can't claim him. And either way,
right? He don't even claim L.A.
The Game ain't even a top 10 rapper in L.A., so it's all good.
All right. What was the last E40 album title? Mr. I listened to E40's album.
I'm terrible at remembering album titles.
You're full of shit. That's what you are.
No, but he's dropped an album.
Name one track.
GOAT. GOAT. Bitch, I'm the GOAT. I can play the song.
It's not on here.
That's literally.
That's my problem.
You can Google the song.
That's my problem.
I said E40 GOAT.
Motherfuckers be standing for rappers that they don't even listen to.
I literally listen to E40 all the time.
This dude's great, but I don't even listen to his album. I don't even know one song.
Wow. No
wonder why he's performing at 10 a.m. on a festival.
Hey, real talk.
Excuse you?
Because nobody streams his shit.
What?
If you stream this shit,
what is he talking about?
Why are we talking about streaming music, nigga? This is sports.
I said E40.
I'm just saying, man, because it's the same thing. It's audio. People be like, yeah, I fuck with your podcast.
Okay, cool.
I don't know where to find it.
I think that's where the real problem's coming from.
Yeah,
you're
that's
taking your anger out on the Bay Area. But you're right.
It's the same thing with music, though. People be like, oh, this rapper's great. This rapper's that.
Dog,
okay, you can't name their last album. You can't name one song off their last album. Then you ain't listening to their shit. You ain't streaming. You ain't supporting them. You ain't giving them shit. Just talking shit.
I named the literal last song off his album.
And you're the king of that, too, because you be like, oh, Rhapsody. Oh, I never listened to her, but she's dope.
Bro, nobody heard of Rhapsody until she dropped that album.
Rhapsody is dope.
Except for rap people.
But I just don't.
She came and went.
Don't stand for people you don't listen to.
The first song I heard
Power was dope.
I say, yeah, and I was going to say, the first song I heard Rhapsody in, it was on the Talib Kweli and Knife Wonder joint album.
Now we had to cancel Talib Kweli.
We ain't about to talk about him. That's a whole nother tangent. That's a whole nother tangent.
It really is.
All right, so football's back this week. NFL training camp. Players started reporting. But the big news this week, Kenny, you want to set it up?
Of canceling and getting people the fuck out of here. The Jets decided to trade a 4th-round pick and a generational talent in All-Pro Jamal Adams to the Seattle Seahawks to get 2 first-round picks and a 3rd. So that's 1 first-round pick and 2 possibles because
he out of there.
COVID. Oh, and they got Bradley McDougald.
Well, I think it was only a matter of time since he pretty much called out the owner
and the GM
coach. And the coach.
But who
and the GM?
Who likes Adam Gase?
No,
other than his family.
And maybe they don't even like him.
The Patriots.
Barely.
He beat them. Didn't they beat them last year? On the team he coached?
Actually, he does beat them.
When he Dolphins?
He beat them when he was on the Dolphins, too. So not even the Patriots. The Bills?
No.
That's just...
But that's also... But it's like the Bills, too. Like, who cares about this?
It's like a slap fight. When the Bills and the Jets play each other, it's just turned into a slap fight.
Right. Can I also say, with the Jamal Adams trade, like, this NFL offseason has been the most hype NFL offseason that I can remember. Like, you had big names getting traded like NBA players.
And then Katz is getting traded, and then Le'Veon Bell and Jamal Adams still have a beef for some reason. That's even funnier.
Yeah, I mean, but it's the...
How y'all both get traded he gets signed by the team, you get traded from the team, and you mad. How y'all both mad? Like Le'Veon, you got paid. Because
one is being corporate, the other one not. That's what that is. Le'Veon not trying to mess up his money no more.
Clearly.
But it's like, it's weird because it's like, Le'Veon, we know your history. Why?
But he's also learned from other people who messed up their money too.
Mr. 3 yards to carry.
Hey, well,
I mean, that's
he could also be
fit right in with the Jets.
That's the problem.
Damn near 30-year-old running back.
That's messed up.
That's where running backs go to die.
Well,
Thomas Jones would say no.
Well, running backs also go to die in Detroit. What's up, Reggie Bush?
Thank you.
Sorry. A lot of athletes' careers go to die in Detroit.
He want to say something. He want to say something about Reggie Bush.
No,
you want to say something about Reggie Bush. Say something about Reggie Bush. Go ahead, say it.
You hate Reggie Bush? You hate him?
I don't hate him. I'm just saying he's a bust considering he was a number 2 overall pick.
No, he wasn't.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, he's a Okay,
He was a Pro Bowler in Miami.
Just based on
He was a Pro Bowler as a returner. Relax.
No, he was a Pro Bowler as a returner, and he made the Pro Bowl in Miami.
He also
I don't
does
know
have
about that.
He also
He did.
does have a Super Bowl ring.
It was a
Let's
super.
fact
It's an
check that.
alternate.
Let's
It's an
fact check
alternate,
that.
but it counts.
I'm gonna fact
Well,
check that.
An alternate counts. I mean, Marcus Colston never made a Pro Bowl outright, but he went to the Pro Bowl,
He did.
which is shocking that Marcus Colston never made
Which
a
is
Pro Bowl
why
outright.
Pro Bowl is like the worst fucking stat.
But
Who made a
he
Pro
still-
Bowl?
He still made it.
Bro, Jamal McGlory made an All-Star game.
Did you just throw that? Did you just pull that name out of the obscurity?
I'm pretty sure PJ Brown probably made an All-Star game.
Don't
did.
say that again. Don't. I will punch you. Don't say that. Don't bring that name up.
I'm just saying.
Did
I hate a lot of those Hornets players that Chris Paul played with and made great.
Actually, Baron Davis played with them, so put some respect on their name.
No, he was a crossover too, though.
They both played actually.
Exactly.
When CP3 came in because BD
He
was
came
gone.
in the next year, yeah, because they were tanking.
And
You want to try that again, Pete?
They tanked for Chris Paul.
Yeah, and it ended badly. It's like, is PJ Brown just their version of Ricky Davis?
Something like that. But anyways, Jamal Adams.
He got it.
Anyways,
Mr. Backboard double.
anyways, Jamal Adams, the Seahawks.
I think
I've
it was
already
a-
been saying they're a contender.
I think it
but
was
they're
a-
definitely a contender. Are they the favorite in the West?
I think it's a bad trade, and no, they're not even the favorite. Because
Why do you think it's a bad trade? They've been trading picks the past 3 years. They traded for Sheldon Richardson. They traded for
we could just take out the
Jadeveon
COVID. We
Clowney.
could just take COVID off the table for a second.
Okay.
Seahawks. It's a bad trade for them because they still have to pay him.
Bro, they reach on all their first round picks anyways.
Yeah, that's actually true, but they still have to pay
Their
him.
first round picks are like fourth round picks, and their fourth round picks are like first round
Their
picks.
second round picks are their first round picks.
Yeah,
Metcalf definitely.
there you go.
Wagner definitely. But the bottom line is they have to pay him still. And they just gave up 2 first round picks.
Wait, hold-
The Jets are just going to be trash and they'll
But think about that though. When you say that they have to pay him and they gave up 2 first round picks, that's money that they know they're not investing in first round picks for the next 2 seasons. Also, you're talking about a Seahawks team whose expectation is to make the playoffs every year. This is a playoff team type of move. Every year.
Are they a Super Bowl contender with Jamal Adams right
Yes.
now on that defense?
Yes, they are.
Look,
A Super Bowl contender?
look at that defense.
No.
Who's their best pass rusher?
They got real
They got a committee. They got a committee. They got Rashawn
They
Green.
got a committee?
They got Ford. They got
So what you're telling me is you have
Jared
no
Reed. So
have
they
no-
got defensive tackles. That's
He had a
where
down
their
year.
pass rush
He had a
comes.
down year.
That's
So-
where their pass rush comes from.
their
Inside.
pressure. No, their pressure comes from their D tackles. I said their pass rush, sack production. So you're telling me you have no
LJ
Girl Scout
Collier?
cookie. You just have a bunch of
Collier?
fucking mid. You
The-
got 20 pounds of
The
mid you
draft
want to
pick,
sell me.
the draft
They'll
pick they
still-
just
but they'll
took,
still
who was
make-
supposed to be a first rounder that they got.
So
in the
you
second
don't
round.
have any real good weed. You just got like 2 strong edibles.
What?
That's what you're telling me.
I'm telling you that you're hating on the Seahawks.
And their first round linebacker Jordan Brooks might not even play.
Well, good thing they have
And
3
Bruce
starting
Irvin's-
linebackers.
Bruce Irvin's just starting outside linebacker.
They will still compete for the first or second spot in the NFC West against the 49ers because
And the Niners didn't get better.
and nobody expects the Rams to have like their Super Bowl season.
Did the Niners not get better though?
And then
I'd say they.
So
they're
that's
the
a
same.
loss
the
for
same,
Seattle.
they're bringing the same team back.
I'd say they're the
Arizona
same.
got better.
It's
Arizona did get better.
Arizona.
Arizona's going to steal wins if there even is a season
They'll still win easily.
from Seattle.
Yeah, they also have like 7 offensive tackles.
Yeah, but they got better at offensive tackle.
Yeah, but when
Their
you have
offensive line
7
actually
offensive
set a,
tackles, that means you
record.
have none.
But that offensive line needs to be tested.
Humphreys is good. Statistically, their offensive line was one of the best in the league last year.
Who?
Surprisingly, yes.
That's why they signed 7 offensive tackles.
No, they signed backups, and then they signed a veteran to help Josh Jones, who's coming along. So they have potential, and that offense is built to get the ball out of his hands anyway.
I mean, yeah, that's
Again,
true.
And then I mentioned you have DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, and you also have 3 other receivers who are really good. Oh, and just Larry Fitzgerald in the tuck.
So
And this is why the show is called Touchdowns and Tangents.
You're saying the Cardinals are going to be better than the Seahawks. Let's just
I'm
get this
saying
clear.
they're cutting into their win total.
Okay,
which
so when
will
you see the
hurt
NFC
their
West,
playoff chances,
rank the NFC West.
rank the NFC West.
Yes.
Honestly, the Rams are in last place.
And then the Cardinals, and then the Seahawks, and then the
Niners, yes.
That's your ranking.
Yes.
Okay, so
Jared Goff is the least impressive quarterback.
So in your mind, the Seahawks are still a wild card team, and really you're just arguing just for the sake of arguing.
No, I'm saying they're good if they can somehow steal some games.
I think they can steal a game against the Niners.
Yeah, they split. Didn't they split last year?
I think so.
So, fine, it's a split, but you got to look at everywhere else they have to win. And
they can
that's
beat the Rams
concern.
twice. They can beat the Rams twice.
They can definitely beat the Rams twice. But you got to look everywhere else they're going to play. And who they catch in the playoffs.
The biggest question with the Seahawks is their offensive line. Period.
Honestly, I would say it's...
So, if you were to argue...
defensive line.
So, if you were to argue that...
The defensive line looks
if you
like
were
the
to
weakest
argue
link.
that the NFC West has some of the best defensive lines, I would give you that. But to say the Seahawks are going to lose because of their pass rush, that's what they do.
Who
They cycle
is their
through.
best defensive end? Name them. Rasheem Green, he's still in the works.
Culliver and
Who?
that draft pick.
Who?
The draft pick.
Who's
they just
Culliver?
got. LJ Culliver.
The
From
TCU
LSU.
Collier?
Or TCU. There you go.
LJ Collier?
You know I can't talk, sir.
You said a TCU pass rusher. Name me 5 good TCU edge rushers since Jerry Hughes.
The point is, the
And
Seahawks know how to get after
he
the
was looking kind
quarterback.
of bustish.
The point is, the Seahawks know how to
You
get
said
after the
LJ
quarterback.
Collier, who everyone agreed was a reach.
He definitely was.
I would've-
Obviously, since he didn't play last year.
He was a reach in the draft because he wasn't that impressive at TCU.
Keeping in the NFC West, I guess more of a down note.
Why my little sister just texted me, what's the name of the podcast tonight?
Wow.
God damn it, Pete.
Mark's back.
This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That's hilarious.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
That's hilarious.
How you
I
sister
sent her
not
the
know the
link,
name of your
but
podcast?
you didn't put the title, bro. So she don't
my
know.
bad.
You fucked up.
I'm taking L's today, man.
She's never texted me after I've sent her the link. What's the name of the podcast this week?
Mark's back.
Mark's
no
back.
name. No name.
Mark survived an estranglement.
Yes.
There's
right.
nothing bland about Mark's estranglements.
But yeah, 49ers,
Somebody write that down. I'm
All
not going
pro.
to remember it.
You write that down. Put it in your notes app.
49ers All-Pro defensive tackle Dennis Stubblefield was found guilty of raping mentally developmental disabled babysitter, and he could face 15 years in prison.
He caused her with text messages, threats, and there was a gun involved. Yeah, he can go to kind of the darkest part of hell. The hottest part.
I agree. I have no words.
And she was 31 at the time, but she's developmentally disabled, and he took advantage.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
More than creepy, but Jesus. All right.
That's pretty fucking dark.
That's a. What a transition, Pete. What a transition.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why you
I had to
went
bring
there.
you guys down.
God
You
damn.
got me too loud.
That was uncalled for. That wasn't even in the section of the rundown. that
Yeah,
I
it
was
was. It
supposed
was
to.
actually the third thing.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
I made the rundown. I don't
Y'all
remember the
could've-
order.
9 for 10. I'm 9 for 10. This motherfucker's shooting fucking Alex Smith rookie year numbers when it come at me.
Whoa.
One
Also-
touchdown, 11 picks.
Also in 49er news, John Lynch, the general manager, says he expects.
I want his last name changed.
He can't say GM. It's okay.
Anyways,
It's your turn this episode, Pete. It's okay.
John Lynch is getting a new contract supposely.
He's got a 5-year
That's
contract
supposedly he had
extension.
extension.
Oh, he officially got
That's
it?
reported. I put it in the rundown. My nigga. Jeez.
Okay, because when I last checked on Wednesday, he said it was
Social media,
coming.
I
that
checked
shit
today.
came across today.
Yeah, it was today.
Yeah, I think like Shanty said
Okay,
it.
my bad. Sorry. Anyways, the only reason why I want to talk about John Lynch is because everybody, when he got hired, was like, why the fuck did John Lynch get hired?
What do you mean why?
They were saying he had no experience as a front office personnel.
Which a lot of people do, especially a lot of former players.
They were
But
saying
In his case, he's not a Hall of Famer.
pairing him with an unexperienced coach
He's not
who also didn't have a lot of experience was going to be a mess. And now here we are, 2-3 years later. They off a Super Bowl. He gets the extension.
Yeah.
So
Well, you got. Well, okay. So